we're live, which I think we are. We'll give people a minute because there's usually an ad. Steve, you look utterly terrifying.
Well, we've been hit by a polar vortex, see? And the temperatures are plummeting.
So you're cold.
I'm cold.
I have a little bit of a cold and I didn't want to spread it, but obviously you're just cold. So if I
Oh,
didn't go to work.
that's not the type of cold I was talking about. Okay, I see us live now.
All right, it is. I see an ad for Gatorade. It's over.
Who's this man?
Who is this man? I'm starting the timer.
This is my disguise.
Welcome to a Dev Short. If you don't know, we spend 15 minutes and 15 minutes only talking about this week in Warframe style stuff. Keep it pretty matter of fact, ranty questions and beyond.
I'm wearing my polar vortex hat.
I am joined by a very cold Steve Sinclair. Steve,
it's cold here.
Let's start things off on the agenda. What's going on, Steve? You're the first. You're the first agenda item.
I'm the first agenda? Oh, well, we have been working hard here at DE, planning great updates for our Warframe players with you and with Pablo, with our writing team, like we did on the left of Devshorts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of been continuing.
Mm-hmm.
And working as well on the roadmaps for our little sister project, Soulframe.
I see you announced a Soulframe Devstream on the same day as the Warframe one. Anything?
Well, we were told.
You were told to do.
Can I tell you a true story about that?
Yes, you can tell me a true story.
Jeff and I were like, well, maybe we won't do as many, And Sheldon gave us a duck face and just went, lame. So he guilted us into it.
Sheldon.
Well, we wanted to do it, but then we're kind of worried, like, oh, sometimes we don't have enough to show, and he's just like, lame. So anyway,
maybe he just wants to farm Twitch drops, which, speaking of, there is a directory-wide Warframe Twitch drop campaign right now. It goes until January 31st, and it's all the online, 6 online and 6 Technosite coded glyphs next. I'm reading Sam's writing here. I swear I know how to read, Sam. I was just ahead of myself. But there's basically 2 batches of drops. There's the first glyph set, which is the fellas from online, and then there's the second glyph set, which is the fellas from online post Technosite Coda. So you could get some cool glyphs if you watch the directory. Wait, does that mean people can get drops from us for the first time ever on a dev short? We usually don't do drops.
Yeah, what's going on? I thought that was a rule. We weren't gonna.
But maybe because it's directory wide, people can. I don't know. We're not really gonna Don't watch a dev short for your Twitch drops, all right? Directory wide W, says Sam. Okay, Sam, get out of here. He's in the dock as I'm talking, so.
Sully Groot says, you guys are amazing. Thank you for the darkness too. That's an older one. It helped me through some terrible times when I was. Yeah, so you're welcome.
That's when I started at DE. We were making
and we're very proud of that game. That was a very tricky game that was made and then got canceled and then restarted. And
isn't the games industry fun?
Sheldon and I were cornering executives at a GDC party, and hey,
fund our game.
It's started up again. It's gonna be awesome.
Fund our game.
I also saw Liviu say, "Are you going to improve Warframe mobile performance?" That is something that the team is working on. It would be cool if you come to our performance forums there, post in our forums about some issues you're having. But that is definitely on the agenda this year as well.
Speaking of performance improvements, I did see some Switch players concerned about not being able to run some stuff on the Switch. You talked about it a bit last Devshort. Are you looking into that further, or?
Some stuff is very vague. What are we talking about?
Some stuff doesn't run at all, like crashes on Switch, like Orb Valis, but I need more info. I wasn't sure if you or someone was looking into that.
Someone is looking into Orb Valis, but we need to hop on that.
I think there's a fix. I don't know. I'm not going to speak out of line, but I know that we are looking at a specific performance issue, but I want to make sure maybe someone on the community team can rally and get expectations set for that. Please.
I do know that the Valis, the new Orb variant of the Valis, is tricky on iOS, but but we should look at that. Some people are saying it's really cold where they are as well. I mean, a polar vortex is hitting us here.
I also see hello, frozen wastelands of Pennsylvania, which will be quite close to us-ish in terms of geo, and that's from Leon Aquitaine, one of my Final Fantasy friends who I started playing with so many years ago. So that's a lovely, lovely name to see. It's so nice. The Final Fantasy friends are joining. There's something big happened this week, Steve. For
Oh
the
yeah, what's that?
for anyone that accidentally, or not accidentally, when they logged in on January 12th, when the day rolled over, we needed like 15 minutes to the server to catch up. So some people clicked forget and they missed their kisses, but all of the inbox, we sent kisses via inbox yesterday in the thousands, Steve, in the thousands. So anyone that missed their kiss should have it. And if you're still missing it, message support. But kisses have been hot fixed in, which is very critical.
On that topic, Angelus says, guys, I reached max rank with the Hex and they no longer send me messages.
We know that, and that is going. We were in a room last week going over the plan to get you more from your besties. So stay tuned. We'll talk about that on the Devstream, which we announced, and we can announce again. Again, which is January 31st. We have a Warframe Devstream. We are going to talk at length about the romance system, the Kim system, but also other stuff like new weapons, new content, and lots of new content. So don't miss it.
Shinsei says hot kisses fixed.
Hot kisses were fixed.
It's instead of hot fixed kisses.
You know what? Hot kisses were fixed. I believe it. I believe in that vision. But yeah, there's lots and lots and lots coming. The next Prime is going to be announced in a first look. We'll give you a date for Rhino Heirloom. And we're also going to give you a date about all things TennoCon 2025, which is bonkers. It's our 10th TennoCon. 10 years of TennoCon. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it, actually. I can't.
Are
you going to do stats about romance stuff, by the way, for the dev stream?
Yeah, we'll bring you some stats, but like, I don't know. I have conflicting feelings. We'll bring stats for 2024 in review for sure. Like most played this, most played that. But like, there's something about the romance system, if it were to be statistically broken down, I'd rather it still feel a bit more personal than like, oh, 87% of you romanced so and so. It's like, does that make me feel good? Like, for instance, if I was playing a dating game and someone was like, oh, 73% of you date this character, I don't think I'd want to know that. Because it's my relationship, you know?
I see. Well, we'll see what chat thinks about this opinion.
Okay, chat can provide an opinion on my opinion, and I will capitulate.
Some people say we need graphs. Cornelia agrees with you completely, so...
Reb, they aren't real people. They are real to me, and that is... Like, we will bring stats about gameplay, but there's something about relationship stats that I don't love the flavor of in my mouth. Twitch chat is saying that Reb is valid and correct, so...
YouTube chat agrees.
Yeah,
YouTube chat is generally agreeing. Also, hands off my man is a great chat comment as well.
All right. Well, that's my opinion, and
Igor's got an opinion about who got mostly chosen, and Igor might be right. I don't know.
Well, you can enjoy your little stat corner, and I will live in stat-free island, which
I see.
Which is my life now. But having said that, what else do we got here on
People are wondering if I'm cold or if I'm going to I'm going to fly a plane, and this is my like walk in the polar vortex hat.
You know what?
See, it kind of like seals up, but it's kind of creepy, I guess, eh?
If you flip it the other way, like if you bend it behind you, it kind of looks like a hairstyle. Like it could be your Farrah Fawcett days. It's like.
Yeah, you know what? I am feeling more beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm feeling so beautiful right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it does look quite beautiful. So please continue to wear it. What else is going on, Steve? We got more Void corruption alerts this weekend. So if you're playing and you need some Void mods, they're coming. You can get some RNG-free corrupted mods, trade them for 5 plat, 10 plat, or keep them for yourself. Who knows? The enterprising mind is limitless for these things. Something caught your attention. Please speak.
There's some great comments on my hat. I'm not going to read them all out. Some of them probably best not to read these out.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of pretty
Um,
insane comments about your hat,
yeah.
actually, and I'm pleased. So,
Thales says, please bring back older TennoCon accessories. Ooh,
so
that's kind of a good idea to think about.
I saw a lot of people yearning for the TennoCon backpack from last year, the cool military digital signed in a pack thing. I don't actually know what the fine print is on those, but someone on the team does and can find out. Because as
Okay.
it stands, I don't think we've ever brought back a TennoCon accessory ever. So that's a problem because that's a pattern. Whether it's intentional or fine printy, I'm not sure, but someone needs to figure out the fine print on those.
There's definitely some desire for the backpack
Yes,
for sure. Yep.
yes, but
Yep.
I don't know and I don't remember, and we probably should figure that out because if people want to support the game, we should probably let them. But at the same time, if it's like an annual tradition, then I guess we're no better than our past selves with FOMO. So, oops.
Or maybe a new and cool backpack. Who knows, right?
Yeah, we'll get you a cooler backpack. It'll have more Velcro. What do you think of that?
Steve, Arc Demon says Nintendo Switch is crashing and freezing, but not 1999.
That's what I
That
just
is
told you.
right. So this is what you just told me. I will check right after this in 4 minutes and 33 seconds. Uh, there is the Switch crew working, and I expect that they're going to face palm at me for not knowing the answer to this. So sorry
Well,
about that, and we will make it right.
I know there's something that can only go on a cert build, so I like there's a known issue thing. I don't want to speak broadly when it should be specific, but I can see cert fixes inbound. I have a doc for this coming. Sam is typing to me right now.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Sam,
Right.
blessed the most
Cool.
giga Chad Sam. We'd love to see it.
The polar vortex is affecting my brain, maybe. You know what I mean? Slowing things down.
Gotcha. Also, I need
Yeah.
a frame based on Bleach captains. You know what, Steve? We're gonna take this is our only Warframe detour. The anime Bleach. Have you heard of it?
I have heard of it.
Do you think I'd like it? People try and
I
get me
don't.
to watch Bleach all the time. I don't know if I'd like it. Would I like it? It looks pretty cool.
The most recent one that I binged, which you and Sheldon were on about, was Jujutsu Kaisen.
True.
So I don't know anything about Bleach.
Okay.
Is it demons? Is it like take place in a high school?
I don't. I just know there's a character called Grimjaw who is so reb coded. It's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I
All right.
know. But
Toasty says I'm affected by a cold proc
okay.
right now.
Back on topic,
Yep.
Steve.
Yes.
Big news. Huge news. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
The Prime Resurgence end of year event is still going on, which means
Yes.
there's lots of batches of Prime Warframe. So if you're missing out on Vauban, Atlas, Equinox, Wukong, Mesa, Hydroid, Titania, or Gera, they're on right now. And then we have Mag, Frost, Loki, Volt, Nyx, Rhino, Limbo, and Trinity coming soon.
You would be so good at those commercials where they give you all the what do you call it, like the caveats at the end.
What do
Like,
you mean?
price is not valid in Quebec.
Oh yeah.
Effects may vary. Ask your doctor for more details.
Oh, you think
Like,
I'd be okay? All right.
you'd be good at one of those kind of like fine print people.
All right. If you had to
How fast you can
choose,
talk. Or an auctioneer.
oh, I'd be a good auctioneer. I definitely
Yeah,
could
you'd
see
be a
that.
great auctioneer.
Right. If you had to choose who would win a fight, Atlas or Mesa, who would win?
Oh, don't make me pick between all my lovely children.
I'm sorry, but you have to pick.
Atlas.
You think Atlas would beat Mesa?
I don't think. I mean, Mesa's. Yeah. It's tough, man. I can't pick.
One Punch
can't
Man versus Critical.
What would you pick?
Mesa.
Yeah, I know you would pick Mesa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the way Atlas would get shot. That's a very good point.
Yes.
Very, very.
Noctrax says we need Hex Floofs IRL.
IRL Hex Floofs.
Yep.
I know we're making.
Definitely chat is Mesa. Definitely.
Yeah,
YouTube
Twitch
chat
chat
is like Mesa.
Twitch chat is.
In fact, I lost a fan with that comment.
Did you really?
And yeah, Godado was like, I'm not a Steve fan anymore.
Oh my
Done.
goodness.
Friendship ended.
So we can do a Steve redemption arc. I like this.
I know. Maybe it's the beginning. This is my arc for this year.
Well, I'm looking.
Are you used to calling it 2025 yet, or have you been saying 2024?
I've been saying 2024. It's like even when I'm making documents for like 2025 TennoCon plan or 2025 this and that, I still write 2024, and it's making me a little insane.
it does take me a few months to kind of
Yeah.
get the brain switched over.
Yeah. So okay, let's just think about the important topics discussed here. Steve owes the Switch community answers. Um,
Yes, yes, we're going to.
but there is a cert situation. I know
I
this.
think I think Sam's right. I think we probably have had it fixed for a while, and we're waiting for crews to come back so that we can search.
Yes, we have our Devstream coming up next week. Don't miss it. Two Devstreams, Soulframe Devstream and Warframe, which is going to have tons of info. I think it's going to be a long one. I already warned you and Jeff, and you didn't seem to believe me, but
Yeah, yeah, it really sounds too long to me.
it's not going to be too.
Yeah.